Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the University of Minnesota, specifically the Twin Cities. I just felt like I needed to express my feelings towards my school, okay? Not the other universities like Rochester, Duluth, truthfully, Morrister. I don't know the other ones, to be honest. Let's get into it. Let me just say, the University of Minnesota was not my first school until it was my first school of choice. I'm not gonna say where the other school was that I was planning on attending until I no longer wanted to attend there, Madison. But here I am today, and I want to tell you why the University of Minnesota became my first option. I was accepted into Madison, so no, you cannot just say, you went to the University of Minnesota because you were rejected from Madison. No, I got accepted, thank you very much. But I just wasn't as excited about Madison. All of a sudden, I've been planning to go there for 7 years, because my family is a Badger family. Not proud of it, but So yes, I chose this school with my top will. And let me tell you why. Not necessarily a particular order that I'm reading these in, but reason numero uno is it's in the city, but it's not. I grew up in the suburbs of St. Paul, yo. Like, I am not a city girl. I was never a city girl. I loved the suburbs. The burbs. I just hate it. The hustle and bustle. Everything is just so close together, so squished, like no space, stinky. The University of Minnesota, its campus is like own separate world. It's like a bubble inside the city. It's right next to downtown, but it's spread out. There's houses, there's neighborhoods, there's a little dinky town. It's like a little mini city, but it's not really a city. It's a city within its city, and it's like its own vibe. Reason number 2, the U has so many programs. One of the main reasons that I went to the U that shifted my perspective to the U was their dental program. Now they have a med program, a law program. They have so many programs. Like, since 7th grade, I've wanted to be an orthodontist, and the U of M has an amazing dental program. Amazing, really hard to get into. Not pre-dental anymore, but they have so many other great programs that I knew that regardless of what education I was pursuing, I would get a very good one, regardless. Whereas Madison doesn't have a dental program, just saying. Not that that matters now because I'm a marketing major, but moving on. Number 3, when I was looking for universities, I was thinking I knew I wanted to go to a big school. No matter what, I wanted to go to a big school where I could lose myself, but not lose myself. Find myself. Did that make sense? No, but the University of Minnesota is a big school. There's over 51,000 students here. That is what I just looked up. Undergraduates, it's about 35,000. So I wanted to meet a lot more people. I wanted to have more programs, and that comes with a bigger school. It's not just one tiny location. Like, there's not just one little campus that I could walk across in 10 minutes. There are 3 different campuses here. We have East Bank, which is near my sorority. Beautiful architecture, beautiful 18th century architecture. Love it, love it. It's gorgeous. And also we have West Bank, which is more of like a more modern vibe. And then we have St. Paul campus, which is kind of like a mix. And all of these are connected by the buses. It's so convenient. And it's not like I'm going to the same spot every day. Like, there are so many places to go within the University of Minnesota or around the University of Minnesota. We have so many restaurants in Dinkytown. We have so many restaurants right off of campus in Uptown. Just all of the things. I will never get bored. And that is something that is very important to me because I do really like to try new things. I like to go to new places. Even though I grew up in Minnesota, there's so much of Minneapolis that is just constantly changing. And yeah, I just don't ever want to feel stagnant in any aspect of my life necessarily. So that's something where I can just keep getting new things in, trying new experiences. Not saying that you can't make it smaller though. So that was another concern of mine, and a lot of people's concerns when they come to the University of Minnesota, is that there are so many people here. Yes, there are so many people here, but there's also not. You are in a program for a certain thing. You're gonna meet the people in that program. Oh, you have an interest in this thing, like history? Oh, you're gonna be in the history club? Oh, that's 50 people. You can make it smaller yourself, but that is something that you have to desire yourself. Do not worry about that. Just put an effort in and you will do it. The reason number 4 of why I came to the U is the opportunities that they have here. The university is so big, you gotta know that they have a wide reach, a large network, grips in the society. They got those. Basically, I just wanted to go to a school where I knew that I'd most likely get a job afterwards. It's easy to find people in your network through the University of Minnesota. Also, with opportunities, there's study abroad, and I knew I wanted to study abroad before I came to college. My mom frequently travels. It is something ingrained in my brain that I knew I wanted to do. I lived my life in Europe, knew I wanted to do it. Didn't get to do it thanks COVID, but I will at some point. Number 5 was sports and culture for me. The sports and culture of the college were very important. I wanted to go to a big school. We already established that. But I knew I wanted to go to football games. I wanted to go to basketball games. I wanted to be able to have a normal college experience. And there are some colleges, we all know, that do not have football teams. And to me, it wasn't all about partying. Let me tell you, I did not drink a single drop of alcohol in high school. That's just me. I knew I didn't necessarily want to party, but I wanted to have the opportunity to socialize. And it wasn't just all about that partying culture for me, but just like having opportunities to do what I wanted here and there. The culture of students here is just so accepting. So accepting, but I'm gonna get into that further. Number 6 is that I got in-state tuition and I did get some scholarships here. So it is obviously one of the biggest factors for students choosing a university, how much they're gonna be paying. Are you gonna have to take loans? Are you gonna have to apply for more scholarships? Yada, yada, yada. Money is very important and we can't just ignore that. There are some people that money is not important for, and go them, that's great for you, but money is important to me. And even though the University of Minnesota is kind of expensive, it is much less expensive than private colleges here or out-of-state tuition anywhere else. And there is reciprocity between Minnesota and other states around it, but it is still not the same as in-state tuition. It is just reduced out-of-state tuition. It is very important to consider your financial situation when choosing a university for sure. Please take that into consideration because loans are no joke. My final reason as to why I came to the U was the vibe. The vibe. That was it. That was the immediate reason that I could recognize of why I chose the U over Madison or other universities or whatever you want to say. The culture here, everything, like I just could feel that it was right. Just a little backstory. I ended up doing post-secondary enrollment here at the U, otherwise known as PSEO, my senior year of high school. And up until, why am I like breathless? I'm getting emotional thinking about freaking this time in my life because it was so stressful. But I was doing post-secondary enrollment options here, and prior to that, I was not considering coming here at all. The U disgusted me for reasons I could not share with you today. I don't know why. I really don't know why it disgusted me. I just did not want to go in-state. And I had just always planned on going to Madison. I toured Madison sophomore year. I started in the fall here, loved it. It was gorgeous. The campus was gorgeous in the fall. And I kind of just opened my eyes and I was like, why do I hate this school for no reason? Oh, because I don't want to live in state. That's why. I want to go away from home and I want to live by myself. I slowly started to realize I can do that here. And it kind of took getting that acceptance letter from Madison and not being excited whatsoever to realize, like, why am I not excited about this? And it is because subconsciously I had already decided I was coming here. Why am I getting emotional? Oh my God. But yeah, the vibe here was just so different. I was taking classes here, and as a senior with, you know, people who were in college, I was nervous and nobody cared that I was a high schooler. Nobody treats you any differently. And in my classes, I just felt so accepted and comfortable. I felt like people were at this school because they wanted to be here and they enjoyed it here and they found a culture here that they enjoyed. And it wasn't some badge of honor being here necessarily. Like, yes, they are empowered knowing that they get to go to such a great university, but it's not some sort of I'm better than you mentality. it is because they love the U and the U just fit them. I in no way feel unsafe anywhere because of my race, my gender, and we can talk about things, any sort of ideas comfortably without any fear or anything like that. Like, everything is a conversation and an opportunity for learning. That is so weird that I just said that. I feel like I'm a literal rep of the school, but I've just always felt so embraced by people here. I just have felt like you can find so many people here that you vibe with. You can tell when you walk down the street, nobody judges you, nobody cares, you know? But yeah, the vibe just like fit me, and it just felt like it was what I needed at that time, and it obviously is, because I still feel like I'm learning and growing here, and I think that I was meant to be here during this time, especially now with all the current events going on with George Floyd here and the whole Chauvin trial. Not to get into any politics or anything, but I just feel like I was meant to be here. And yeah, I don't know why that made me so emotional, but I just love this school. What can I say? That's why I knew the University of Minnesota was right for me. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Comment down below, like this video, subscribe. I love you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.